Hello students, you might have watched the video already to how to work with hyperbolic equations and get all the features. In this class, in this video, I'm going to explain you how to convert a standard form into a vertex form for a hyperbola. The major difference between hyperbola and ellipse or equations are the minus signs on one of the x squared terms or the y squared terms. Here you see that 9x squared is positive, whereas the y squared is negative here. And if you actually see in this example, the negative is on the x squared term and y squared is positive. So you will have one of them negative. So that is when you will recognize that this is hyperbola. More on how to classify them based on the standard form in the next class. But what you need to do is, you have to do what you have to do normally with the ellipse or circle equations. It's the same thing, except for that you have to just watch out for the minus. So you will add the constant first on both sides. And as you write the next line, you would group all the x terms separately and y terms separately. So 9x squared minus 36x, and here you have minus 25y squared and a negative 150y equals 414, right? So now we are taking this as one group, this as one group, and this as the next group, right? And as we do, be careful with the minuses. Here 9 is what is going to be factored out. So whatever is on the x squared is going to be factored out. So x squared minus 36 over 9 is 4. So meaning 9 times negative 4 is negative 36x. Don't forget the x plus blank. And for the second group, you are now taking the negative also out of each term, meaning you're factoring out negative 25. So this would be positive y squared inside, because negative 25 times y squared is negative 25y squared, and negative times negative positive is a negative, so this will be a plus here, and 6y, because 25 times 6 is 150, plus blank, and on the right you will have 414, right? So now you'll fill in the blanks. As we do, make sure you're looking at the minus signs also. Here half of 4 is 2, so 2 squared. So we are actually adding 4 times 9, which is outside. So we are adding 36. So as a whole, you have to add 36 on the right side of the equation. So I'm adding 36. All right. But coming to this part, half of 6 is 3 and square the 3 squared. So this is a 9. But 9 times negative 25. So don't forget the negative here. That's important. So 9 times negative 25 is a negative 225. So we are actually adding a negative number here. Or in other words, we are subtracting 225 on the left side. So we should do the same on the right side. So that's the difference when you are processing the standard forms to vertex forms. Okay. So now this would be 9 times x minus 2 squared minus 25 times y plus 3 squared equals, and you do the math here, you will end up getting 225. Okay. Now you would divide the whole equation by 225 because we want 1 on the right side. Okay. So 9 goes into 25 25 times, 25 goes into 25 9 times, and this is going to be 1. So when you actually write down the equation, the final equation would be x minus 2 squared over 25 minus y plus 3. Oops, now this has its own mind. Excuse me. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. Technology. Over 9 equals 1. So this is the final equation of the hyperbola. And then you can pull out the information. What is the vertex? What is the center and co-vertices and so on and so forth. So coming to this equation here quickly, you can pause the video here and figure this out all by yourself and come back. Okay, just to check if you're right. Since y squared is positive, I'm going to group the y squared terms first. So y squared minus 4y, of course you have to add 4 on both sides, y squared minus 4y minus 4x squared plus 8x equals 4. Okay, we have now two groups. So in the first group, there is nothing much to pull out because it's already 1 here as a coefficient. So put the blank here straight out, and the negative comes here. So this is negative 4 times x squared minus 2x plus blank equals 4, because I have to pull out the 4 on the x squared. So here in the first blank you will have 2 squared, half of 4 squared, and here half of 2 is 1, so 1 squared. So here from this group we are actually adding 4, so I'm going to add 4 on the right. But on this side, in the second group, you're actually adding a negative 4, meaning you're subtracting 4 on the left side, so you're subtracting 4 on the right side also. Okay, I hope you understand this simple thing here, but a tricky one. Okay, so this 4 and 4 cancels anyway, so it'll be just 4 on the right, but on the left you will have y minus 2 squared minus 4 times x minus 1 squared. Alright, so the final step would be to divide, excuse me, sorry about that. So we are going to divide the whole equation by 4, meaning each term. So on the right it will be 1 here. Now the final equation, 4 cancels, is y minus 2 squared over 4 minus x minus 1 squared over nothing, but it's better always to write a 1 for our sake of deciphering information from this, right? Equals 1. So this is the final equation. Okay, so this is it, my dears. This is how you convert standard form into vertex form for a hyperbola. Just be careful about the negatives. That's it. Alright, you take care.